Hi everyone, this is Joseph from Forest Tech Reviews, aka your favorite Cajun tech reviewer, back with another video. Today's video, yes, I have an update with the Motorola Edge 30 Fusion after using it for 2 weeks. But before I get into this update, check this out. Okay everyone, so I'm back with another video today. Today's video, yes, I want to give everyone an update on the Motorola Edge 30 Fusion. Yes, I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. And yes, I know I've been pumping out videos on this bad boy here, but I've been using and testing out this phone just as much as this one. So I want to give everyone an update on that phone here. The Motorola Edge 30 has been a great phone overall, but there's some things that are missing from it, some things I wish they could do better, and let's get into it. The first thing I want to mention, it does not have wireless charging. It does not have any water resistance except for a splash. Now, I don't go swimming with my phones, but if you're paying $6.99 or $7.99 for this phone, you may want to have a water IP rating on there, and maybe even wireless charging. I know a lot of people use wireless charging, and for some reason, Motorola just decided not to do it. I don't know why, but it is what it is. The second thing, I always mention this to people, it seems like Motorola, when they first come out with phones, they overprice them, and then they try to put them on sale for a month or so, and then come back to the regular price that they came out with at the first time. And that's what they are doing with this phone. I paid $6.99 for this phone. The blue one is $5.99. The reason why I pay $6.99 is because you get some headphones in there, which I don't even use. I think I used this once. But there's a lot of phones right now that have that price tag of $6.99 or even $7.99 when it first came out. The Pixel 7, the 7 Pro, you probably can pick up a Galaxy S22 for that price right now and maybe get a better overall experience, better cameras on there. The Pixel 6a is $299. But right now you can get the blue one for $499, and this variant here is $5.99, which is a decent price for it. They really need to keep it at that price point. They should have came out with that price point and not have it at $7.99 or $8.99. Let's keep it moving. The next thing I want to bring up is the cameras on here. I think they are still the weak point on Motorola phones. Are they doable? Can you get away with it? Yes, but when you look at other phones in this price point, like the Pixel 7 or even the 7 Pro, the 7 takes better pictures and photos and videos on than what this phone does. Trust me, I'm gonna do a comparison. Y'all will see it right there. Now, I did a camera test on there. The camera videos and the photos that I did look good. When by himself, not bad at all. You can see the improvement, but I still think overall that the cameras could be the weak point on Motorola phones. I don't know what they need to do. Maybe hire some people from Google to do their software engineering type of thing and make the pictures and photos and even the video come out better. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. If you want to check out the camera review, you can check that out on the top right or in the description. I will have that video out there so that way you can make your own decision. The thing I'm going to talk about, what I don't like, is just the bezels around the phone. Yes, you kind of notice it when you use other phones and you come back to this one, you will notice that it has the bezels on there. Is it a deal breaker? No, I just want to point it out. But while we are there, the best thing about this phone, or one of the things I'm enjoying, is just the color of this. Look how beautiful this phone is. This is probably one of the prettiest, beautiful phones I ever used on my channel. I mean, this is beautiful too. I like it, but this color here, and then even the sides with the aluminum, it looks really good. I even like the little red shimmering logo there. Just the overall build of the phone is great. It feels great. I think a lot of people will like the size of this phone. For me, I think the front display is the display is a little skinny. I think the phone is a little bit skinnier and taller than what, I recommend, or even enjoy most of the time. But I do like the build of this. I like the color of it. I'm enjoying that part of it. Also, the display, it runs smooth. I haven't had any hiccups. It gets bright during the day. So I can't complain about the display or anything like that. It looks great. Watching YouTube videos, even the speakers on here, speakers sound good. I still have to do a gaming review on this phone, but that will be coming really soon. The one thing I enjoy about Motorola the most is just their software experience. How they work with Android is pretty much stock Android with some motor features on there, and I love what they do with Android. It is pretty simple. If someone's switching over, say from Apple, or if someone wants just a simple phone to use every single day, then you can recommend a Motorola phone because it is just simple to use. And I love what they do with Android. That's why I keep on buying these phones, because I like what they do and compete with, you know, other software. The software is not overpowering. There's not a lot of features on there, not like at Samsung, but it has enough features to keep you entertained, and it works really well. Haven't had any hiccups on it or anything like that. So shout out to Motorola for keeping the software experience really good. Using it as an everyday phone, like if you do Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, making phone calls, speaker calls, text messaging, using it like a phone, all that is great too. No problems there. Connectivity to T-Mobile is great. Haven't had missed calls, no missed messages on here or anything. So overall, using it as a phone, it's an A+ too. Now, battery life has been good. I probably can get a day and a half with this phone. Some people may even get 2 days of battery life, just depending on how you use it. I probably can get a day and a half almost every day, unless I'm doing some type of camera test, and then it may be a day. But I can take this phone off at 6 a.m. in the morning, and at 10 o'clock, I'm still at like 30 or 40%. So I can usually go through the morning time, wake up, charge it, and go to work and still get through the day. So battery life has not disappointed me. Now, has it been as good as some other Motorola phones? No, not at all, but battery life is good. You're not gonna have trouble with battery life on this phone. So overall, am I enjoying it? Yes, I am enjoying it. Am I glad I picked it up? Yes, look at it. I am enjoying it. I'm glad I picked it up. I just wish that it was priced a little bit different at the beginning. Right now, $499 for it. That's actually a great price if you want the blue one. If you want this one, $599. I still think that is a little bit high. They should knock off 50 bucks. But overall, I'm enjoying it. Y'all let me know what other videos you want to see on this phone, if you want to see anything else. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe, because I will be dropping other videos on this Motorola Edge 30 Fusion. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Forrest Reviews. Become part of the BAM Nation. And until next time, peace. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day.